So now Amazon has the fees where if you have low inventory on something, they're going to nail you, which I'm not sure how I feel about that, honestly, because I'm very anti having low stock on something, because a lot of times people will have an item that's selling very well, and with there's 2 weeks left of supply, and I'm like, you can't. Amazon's algorithm hates that when you're low on stock. You got to think of it like a regular retail store. If you're wholesaling goods to a retail store and something is running low on stock, they're not going to want to put it on the front shelf. They see how much value you have in the product in their store. They're gonna, what I mean. If it's getting to be leftovers, they're not going to want to keep it there. And then also just the fulfillment centers, like they're not going to be able to spread it out throughout all the different fulfillment centers in America. So if you have a week's worth of stock, they're going to keep it in one fulfillment center, and then somebody in one state is going to buy it, and it's going to say 2-day shipping, and another guy in another state is going to buy it. It could say 5-day or 6-day shipping, and that guy might need it for the weekend, and he won't buy it, and the conversion rate goes down. But it's a whole thing. But I usually like to keep in 60 to 90 days worth of stock. Also because I'm planning on building up the listing. You know what I mean? I think there's always room for improvement and room for more and more growth, unless you're the biggest seller in your space. But if we're sending in 90 days worth of stock and we're selling at the same rate, it'll be 90 days. If we're sending in 90 days worth of stock and we're improving our sales, it might be 60 days or 30 days. But if you're sending in only 30 days worth of stock, and all of a sudden some ads start to pick up, or you start to get ranked well for a keyword organically, and you start seeing a lot more sales, and then your inventory just gets very, very low, like you're going to lose the rank. It's a huge headache. And then when you run low or run out of stock, it's like you need to spend to get that traction back.